So in our research and in our presentations here in Sao Paulo, we're going to focus on helping our attendees and our clients better understand in great detail what these activities really are, and give them better insight into whose responsibility these activities ought to be. What should procurement be doing in life after outsourcing? What should HR be doing to make vendor management more effective? What we know for sure is that in most organizations, you'll create a hybrid operation for vendor management. There won't be one common authority. Authority will be dispersed based on the activity. Procurement will take authority, for instance, for negotiating contracts, perhaps. Internal IT might take the authority for vendor performance management. If it's an applications vendor, I want to, as an applications director, be able to manage the outcomes that that vendor provides. If it's an infrastructure vendor, the operations folks in IT want to be primarily responsible for managing performance. Who will manage the relationship between these strategic vendors to make sure that they stay in your game, that they provide the best possible service, that your account, your contract remains critical and important to them? All of these different responsibilities have to be assigned, appointed, and understood, and individuals have to be willing to take responsibility for managing those very different activities across that whole spectrum that we saw of vendor performance management, vendor relationship management, vendor financial management. So we want our clients to understand that each of these activities that we see have to be managed, and they have to be managed effectively. So the first step, take authority. Who will be responsible? Who is the responsible authority that will own each one of these management responsibilities? And then secondly, what kind of rules must your vendors follow in your environment to make sure that you optimize the services that they deliver? And then finally, what kind of processes can you put in place to make sure that those authorities are carried out effectively? That's what we'll talk about when we talk about vendor governance and vendor management techniques.